Let me tell you how this is going to work, because this is a complicated night. We're going to have Marav at 5:10, or whenever I finish, and then the end of the Tanis 50 is 5:30, and then there's going to be another Marav at 7:45 with the Daf. So those that usually daven with us Marav don't even think of davening now. I mean, don't even think of it. I mean, I saw he was thinking. Don't even think of it. Okay, now we can bring the phone. I didn't record the other thing.
You are now being transferred to broadcast. To end, hang up.
Okay, believe it or not, we're in the last parak of Bchoros. Next week we're already going to be learning Arachin. That's really amazing. That's what happens when you learn every day. We will be finishing Shas here in the shul. We started with the beginning of this cycle, so we will be finishing Shas in the shul. Shas Mishnayos. Okay, we're sponsored by Fisher Family, Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbi Shalom Ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain. We learn Lili Nishmas Dov Ben Chaim Lefur Shalem for Yom Moshe Mechai Sor Yaakov Ben Bas Yeleh for the schus of Avram and Yom Ben Ishma Malki Yehudis and family. We learn sponsored by Yoel Klugman and family. We learn Lefur Shalema. Do we have a report on Zev Ben Chayetel? Anybody know?
He's not up for seeing visitors, I think, today.
Okay, so Zev Ben Chayetel, that means he's in a lot of pain.
I saw him.
You saw him?
Yeah, I saw him. He says his sons that visited. I mean, I just walked in. I just walked in. I didn't.
Well, you're not just anyone. You're Reuven Shannon. You're not just anyone. Zev Ben Chayetel.
Also, Jack Sullivan is home.
Yes, he doesn't want visitor yet.
Who? Yeah, we know that. We heard that. And we'll learn for Avigdor Aya ben Rivka, Hinda bas Chayesor, Yitzchak ben Tzim ben Dusha, Rivka bas Shira Leah, Moshe Meir ben Esther Fadl, Aaron ben Tzara, Nach ben Yaakov ben Tzara, Meir ben Chayesor, they should have a refuah shalem b'ser shachal Yisrael. The last parak talks about Ma'aseh Behema. Ma'aseh Behema is that if you have animals, and if you have in one place 10 animals from that year, so you have to line them up, and they go out of a door, and the 10th one you strike with red, that's Ma'aseh Behema, it's brought to the Beis Hamikdash, it's offered as a carbon, and we eat the meat. So Ma'aseh Behema, the mitzvah of Ma'aseh Behema, noig ba'aretz and b'chutz la'aretz, it's practiced in Eretz Yisrael and in chutz la'aretz, b'fnei habayis, whether there's a Beis Hamikdash, and lo'aleinu v'shaloi b'fnei habayis, where there's no Beis Hamikdash, b'chulin, only with regular animals, avaloi b'muktashim, not with animals that are sanctified. V'noyeg b'bakar u'b'tzayin, it's noyeg with cattle, that's large livestock and small livestock. V'emis asim mizal zeh, you cannot mix them. You can't mix and match, let's say, a calf with a sheep or a goat. They're not mixed and matched. However, you can mix kvasim and izim. Or bekvasim or beizim, you can't. Excuse me, bekvasim or beizim, but sheep and goats. That you could mix. In other words, you could have in the same corral 5 sheep and 5 goats. You have to take this from this year's animals and also from last year's animals. But again, you can't mix them. Now, the Gemara says that I would think that you shouldn't be able to mix and match sheep and goats. You see, old ones and new ones you can't mix and match, even though they're not cloying with one with another. Sheep and goats are cloying with one another. They are hybrid. They are forbidden to mix. So I would think for sure you can't mix and match, but you can, as the Mishna proceeds to tell us. Shaya B'din, I might have made a kal v'chomer. Mo'im ha'chodesh v'yoshin. New ones and old ones. She'enon kilayim zeh b'zeh. They're not forbidden to crossbreed. You can't put them together in the corral. Hakvasim va'izim, sheep and goats, shem kilayim zebezeh, you can't crossbreed them. Surely you shouldn't be able to put them in the same corral. Tzayin. The word tzayin includes both sheep and goats. And since it puts it in the same word, mashma kol tzayin echad. All of its varieties, sheep and goat, are one. Now, Mishnah Beis, you could have a lot of sheep, but if there's not 10 in one place, you're not chayiv to do it. What's considered one place? So says the Mishnah, Ma'aser behema mitztaref kimelo regel behema roya. All the 10 animals combine if they're in the range of an animal that grazes. Now, an animal is left to graze where the shepherd could see it. So it's 8 mil in each direction. So therefore, it's a range of 16 mil. So any animals, if you have 10 animals in 16 mil, then you have to gather them and take ma'aser. What is the range of a grazing animal? Shisha asa mil, 16 mil. So therefore, if you have between one group and the other group 32 mil, so there's 16 from one and 16 from another, they don't combine. Eina mitzdarfen. But hoyeloi be'emtza. But if you have 3 groups and 5 in the middle, and with the 5 in the middle, they combine with both extreme ends, maybe you maser be'emtza. Then you bring all of them together and take off the meiser in the middle. Reb Meir Aimer hayardei mafsik l'meiser behema. Even if it's very near, but there are 5 animals on the other side of the Yarden interrupts it, and they don't combine, but the halacha is not like Rabbi Meir. Again, remember, second Ma'ariv at 7:45. Everybody should break the fast easy. Does the Olam know, is there a Levana? Yeah, so Rabbi say it's getting very, very late.